here we go. Hello there, thanks for joining me. I'm AVStoryteller and this is my Let's Play The Witcher Wild Hunt. Let's jump back into it. But this time, let's not jump down that well. At the end of, not last adventure, but the adventure before that, I had run through this area, came across a bit of a graphical glitch. This was all a bit blackened out and I dropped down the well. After unsuccessfully trying to find a way out from the well, I decided to reload, come back to this area, and as you can see, that well is most definitely secured against access. So, yeah, and you saw it here first. That's what happens if you have a glitch and you manage to fall down that well before you've unlocked the quest. You get trapped. Oh no, Geralt, poor Timmy stuck down the well. Very much so. Better get myself a rope or a save game file. In this case, save game.
Did he have white hair or a white horse?
So, we are moving on to family matters. Just to remind everyone, we'll have to see Tamara, the Baron's daughter in Oxenford. We are here. She is there. So, armor. That's interesting. So we're going to go over there. Just as soon as I've had a word with the armourer, I've decided.
Greetings! My, a witcher. Something tells me I'll finally get something interesting to do.
Sure doesn't look like you're short on work.
So, this. A Redanian army order. But there's no pleasure in't. One after the other, same thing time and again. No finesse required.
Looking to perfect your craft?
Of course. Crafting's like ploughing a maid. Fall into a rut and... Well, sure, you'll get the job done, but there'll be no hoops, no hollers, no standing ovation.
Or ovulations.
So, got any special requests for me? Help me stay on form?
Still talking about armor, aren't we?
Aye. What else would it be?
Let me see your wares.
Show me what you have in stock.
Because I'm thinking I need more of this stuff. And when I see a weaponsmith, I'm going to get some for my weapons as well. I'll take them. What can I sell you? You can have that. You can have that. You can have that. That's lost 6 points of protection just because it's 98%. Oh, okay. Well, definitely need to repair that. Apart from the vitality, it's better than that, I think. Sell that. Sell that. That. That, and that, and I'm gonna sell that too. Wolven hour. I don't think there's anything else. No, okay, so let's get to some repairage. Yeah. Yeah, we'll repair all of that. Oh. How much is it to repair? Quite steep, actually. No, I'll not bother repairing that. I think that's all she wrote. The menu system could do with being improved. I'd rather have details of I know, armor protection, level requirement, any special abilities. So I could see just at a glance down the long list rather than having to hover. And I've looked for an option to make this pop up instantaneous instead of change, wait, then the information pop up. I'd rather it just be immediate, but I can't find an option for it anywhere. Oh, that's significantly more protection. I think I'm going to go down the heavy armor route eventually. But I'm liking the fast attacks. I've got the design for that, actually. So, yeah, and it'd be nice to be able to maybe order the armor by, you know, protection, something like that. At least he has the option to buy it. So 67.5. So how much is that going to cost me? 35? Oh, 35 each. Ugh. Okay. Craft away. Farewell.
So long.
I thought it was going to be black and white. Still, it's an improvement. Does make you look like you've got a bit of a paunch there, Geralt. That's a steely chainmail paunch. Right. Well, we have to look our best for tomorrow. Witch Hunter.
Scram before I lose my patience.
Interesting nose piece you've got there.
Have we not met before? In Loch Moyne, perchance?
Loch Moyne. Is she in the building?
I'm looking for Tamara, the Bloody Baron's daughter. Your brother said I'd find her here.
Wojtek send you, sir.
How else would I know she was here?
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
Sorceress. Any money.
You're looking for me, and who might you be? My father sent you?
Yeah, to see if you're still alive. And well. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait.
We've nothing more to talk about.
I don't blame you.
Your father's a vile man. You're angry and bitter. Can't blame you.
Why do you help him then? Why did you take this job?
Because he knows something about someone dear to me. Promised to tell me if I found you and your mother.
Got it. A bit of blackmail. Just his style. Well, now you've found me, you can tell him I'm alive and I'm never coming back.
Tell me your side of the story.
Before I agreed to look for you, your father told me his version of events. Tell me yours.
Mine? It's dull as life amidst the swamps. My earliest memories are of a drunken father lying under the stairs, caked in mud and clutching a bottle. Next dozen years, pretty much the same. Father would drink, disappear for days, then come home in a rage and send furniture flying. Thank the gods for war. I was glad every time they sent him off. And the quarrels. I remember him screaming at Mum, the thuds as he beat her, then her sobbing. I'd hide under my bed and long for silence. That's the long and short of it. Multiply by 19 and there you have my life. Finally we'd had enough, Mum and me. He crossed the line and we fled.
Your mother, she miscarried, right?
I don't mean to pry, but I know your mother had a miscarriage.
His doing? He shoved her, she fell, that's how it started. We were alone, no one to help, blood everywhere. Worst night of my life.
Sorry. Must have been hard for you both.
Mum was in shock. She was raving that it was better this way, that she never wanted the child. Must have had a fever. She was losing blood the whole time.
She didn't want the child?
Said she'd sooner cut open her gut than bear another child from his seed.
I know where your mother is.
Wojtek said some monster carried off your mother.
That is what happened. It was enormous, twice the size of a bear, but much quicker and more agile. It grabbed Mum before we could react. Now I don't even know if she's alive.
Your mother's in Crookback Bog. Seems quite happy, actually. Though I think she's not quite right in the head.
What? She lives! I must go there at once and get her out!
Wouldn't recommend venturing into the swamp.
I've made my decision. Won't let anyone talk me out of it.
Okay. What you'll do now?
What will you do now?
Find my mum.
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
What of your father?
What about your father?
Who? Oh, him. I don't care. I won't go back to him. That bit of my life? Forgotten it already.
Who are these friends?
Who are these friends, if it's not a secret?
No secret. Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire? A priest helped me contact the Redanian witch hunters. Righteous, brave men. They'll help me.
Hence the candlesticks in your room. So you believe in the eternal fire?
Once the heat of the fire has set your heart aflame, it gives you strength and leads you down the path of truth for the rest of your life. I hope it'll bless you with its warmth one day.
Thanks. Thing
warm
is,
enough.
fire's tricky. It's easy to get burned.
Well, well. A witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. Though I hear you're good at tracking things down.
Baron's desperate.
Desperate fathers have been known to do a lot to find their daughters.
Unexpected from a witcher. I thought your mutations cleansed you of humanity. Stripped you of emotions.
You don't need mutations to strip men of their humanity. I've seen plenty of examples.
Who are you?
Glad you know who I am. Haven't introduced yourself, though.
Graden. Witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell.
If the Bloody Baron sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail in your task.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't need it. As for Tamara, she can make her own decisions.
Noble of you. A killer for hire abandoning his bounty for the good of another. The Hunters and the Church of the Eternal Fire thank you.
What's going on outside? Where will you take her?
Where are you gonna take her?
Tamara must rest. She's had a harrowing experience. When the warmth of the Eternal Fire has restored her strength, we shall see about finding her mother.
Before you go, your father asked me to give you this.
Clara? Father told you to give me Clara. Funny how he thought to buy me back with a memory. Tell him one gesture could never make up for a ruined childhood. So long, Witcher. In spite of all, I'm grateful you gave me a choice. Didn't force me to go back to the tyrant.
Hope you know what you're getting yourself into. So long, and good luck.
Nibbles. Character entry added. Graydon. 150 experience points received. Tamara Strenger. Character entry updated. Anna Strenger. Updated as well. Quest updated. Family Matters. Let's see if we can have a look at these. Graydon. Graydon was one of the witch hunters in Kid Redovid's service, and like a great many of his comrades, he came across as a level-headed fellow, one free of prejudice, at least in his dealing with witches. So, what's new to Anna? Making a pan. I'm trying to find the new paragraph. And finally we have a face for Tamara. Baron's daughter Tamara had disappeared with her mother sometime before Geralt arrived at Crow's Perch. The Baron described her as a charming young maiden of 19 summers and the apple of his eye. No wonder then that the Lord of the Crow's Perch was desperate to find her. Yet it seemed Tamara had finally had enough of the way the Baron had treated her mother and decided to flee along with her. Geralt found his way to a hut belonging to a fisherman who had helped Tamara and her mother in their flight. There he learned a horrible beast had captured Anna and dragged her into the swamp. Tamara was able to escape with her life and had found shelter with a relative of the fisherman in Oxenfurt. Tamara had indeed made it to Oxenfurt, safe and sound, and would not even consider returning to her father. Determined to save her mother from the clutches of the creatures that had imprisoned her in the bog, Tamara had joined the ranks of the witch hunters, hoping their support would allow her to survive a trek into Crookback Bog. Once more, they drag us back to Crookback Bog. Now we need to go back to the Baron and we can talk to him about both of them at the same time. Well, Nibbles. Do it yourself. Lands in the North of Velen. I'm not taking these, I'm just looking at them. No, I was being serious. I wasn't taking them. I was just looking at them. Damn knocked door. Window that you can actually see out of. Kelsey.
Why do they call you the White Wolf?
Because of my furry beard.
Stay out of my way.
Ah, grindstone. What else is there in Oxenfurt? Win a unique card. That's level 26. This is level 23. I don't want to start them just in case, because of that other quest before that I failed almost immediately because I accepted the quest thinking that it would just wait for me, and when I left the area I had failed it. That was with the ghouls attacking the workmen. Find the trouser upgrade diagram using your Witcher sense. Let's go check that out. It's getting dark. 5 past 10. See if anything new comes of that. No.
You can learn a great deal when you're gripping a pair of pincers or white-hot tools.
Long live, etc.,
Etc, etc. Let's just pop into the barber's one more time. Looking a bit fuzzy.
Greetings, Master. What can I do for you? Got a razor and shears? Good. Make me look decent.
I hate that. Just make me look fabulous. Shaven head and ponytail. Long hair let down. Just a shave. Let's start with just a shave. I am curious what the long hair let down looks like. Instantly don't like it. Could be just the angle. There's a bit of a draft in this barber's shop. Let's go back to the short hair and ponytail. Oh well.
So long.
Yeah, looks like my hair's been washed, shampooed. Looks brighter. I saw a flash. Ah, lightning.
Redania.
Good excuse to have a look around.
Learned all the easy to find witches already, and I could use a quickie.
A storm, damn it.
Well, we'll leave these things lying around. Could use the empty vials for my
Long
potions,
live,
etc, etc.
I feel like you get after that swill in the canteen.
Hello. Catskill gear upgrade diagram. Let's check that mission out. That's been ticked. But that's not. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. Ballad and hymns. Whose house is this? A sword for witches. That's not swords for Geralt the Witcher. That's swords for witches. Ride a broomstick, have the hook nose. Tempting, but nah, it's not my stuff, so I'll not take it. Is that a blood stain on that book? Signs of a scuffle, blood on the wall. Knocked down chair. I'm gonna have to read that one. Each beast therein describes two manners ye may hunt. Either seek ye tracks, follow the strike, and strike the foulness wherever it is while ye find it, or lure it to a chosen place and engage it there in adventurous battle. This is not the trouser diagram I am looking for. Where is it? Is there a basement to this place? There is indeed. Ouch. Things have just got interesting. What are we thinking, Geralt? Necrophage? No, I'm thinking spectres maybe. I've just left the sewers. Don't particularly want to have to go down there again. Locked. Just make sure everything is recording correctly. Actually, drowners. Necrophage. Yeah. I need a key. Damn it. Where do I find a key? I'm just checking I haven't missed a secret bracket or loose stone or anything like that. Nope. Hello. Now we're talking. Enhanced feline trousers. Let's check behind there. Crafting. Level 23. Oh well. I'm a while off yet. Off to the bloody Baron, I'm thinking. Time with it. Map. Thinking a boat all the way back to about there-ish. Oh, no, zoom out. What's happened? My map won't move now all of a sudden. There we go. Well, I've lost all my markers. Find me a boat. No, I'm soaking wet. And away we go. And once again, it's dark and stormy, and now it's lightning. And Geralt's in the boat again. Oh, the life in the ocean wave, the life in the rolling sea, la 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 la. I like the splashing on the camera lens. Got a medium-sized galleon there. And it doesn't matter whether I'm on the land, on horse, or in a boat. Sense of direction is absolutely spectacular. About turn. Oh, as I live, life is a life for me, for I love to sail on the deep blue sea, and I never do a thing about the weather, 'cause the weather never ever does a thing for me. Oh, as I live, life is a life for me, for I love to sail on the deep blue sea, and I never ever do a thing about the weather, 'cause the weather never ever does a thing for me. 50th verse, same as the first. Oh, as I live, life is a life for me, for I love to sail on the deep blue sea. And I never ever do a thing about the weather, 'cause the weather never ever does a thing for me. I found an abandoned site. See what I was saying about how it was going to be a quick journey? With it 12:57 AM at the moment. I like how they light up the inside of the buildings. Very nice touch. That was a mod you had to download for the likes of Oblivion. Really made the houses feel lived in. And after this, maybe doing the quest for Kira, the sorceress. Is it something tower? Fisk's tower? Is there a second gear to this boat? Some kind of bandits camp, I'm thinking there. Just checking I'm heading in the right direction. It always seems to zoom in on that harbour. Got drowners following me. You would think they would prefer to hunt fish, you know, things that don't carry a sword and fight back. Maybe they just can't resist the chance to taste human flesh. Whole bunch of them there. I'm surprised you don't get like 4 or 5 of them all jumping on one side of the ship at once and trying to capsize it. That would seem like an obvious technique to me. They obviously have a pack mentality. Stay in groups. They could, like, even if there's like 10 men on this boat, if they all jumped up on one side with their using their powerful limbs, they could capsize it or at least tip it over so all the men in their heavy armour went into the water. What's going to go on here? I wondered if we were going to clip through it there for a second. A closed bridge. That's something I didn't account for. Damn it. Gonna have to make landfall here. I wonder if there's a way for me to actually raise the bridge. I'm not seeing any mechanism.
Heard of the Fryhead Brigade? Your kind.
Oh well, let's check the map. Heading that way. Fortunately, Roach has been following me loyally all the way from Oxenfurt.
Hey there.
Go on.
A witcher! By the gods, help me!
What's going on here?
Damn cheap guards! You get your coin's worth, even less. Thank you, Witcher. Where would I be without you?
Your guards run off.
Louts didn't get the chance, thank the gods. It's them you cut down, waited until we passed the last settlements, then attacked. And to think I made sure the scoundrels were well armed. We stood no chance against them.
What you doing in Velen?
Why'd you come all the way to Velen? Not many to sell to around here.
Well, there's the Baron. Perhaps you've heard of him.
Worth the journey just to sell to him?
We'd never have set course for these gods-forsaken lands if it wasn't. And we've not much competition. That's the upside. Thank you. Please, this was to be theirs at our destination. Now it's yours. How much?
25 experience points. 20 crowns. And they were well armed, you said. With some linen and a chicken sandwich. Some interesting parking there, Roach. Oh, I missed one. On to the bloody Baron. Abandoned site.
Whoa!
Whoa, that was a slow attack there, Geralt. I counter-attack there. Got them while they were distracted. If he twisted any more, he was like screwing himself into the ground. 90 experience point. Area liberated. Its populace has returned. Hidden treasure. New marker. Catching.
Geralt, thanks for everything.
New markers. Lover's Landing.
The Emperor shall guide us straight to Novigrad. I am Medetta, Estreth SM Novigrad.
Where's this hidden treasure? Unsent letter. How do you pronounce that again? Metalite? Bleshy. Listen, Nittle. That little case you gave me to transport, was there anything of value inside? Because thing is, I had a bit of an unfortunate work accident and, well, the blasted case fell in the water and I couldn't spy it for the life of me. I tried to fish it out, but some devil must live on the bottom there, because every time I toss my net, I'll catch a snare. Maybe there, I don't know, somewhere I can repay you at a discount on your next shipment, maybe. Track quest. An unfortunate turn of events. Okay. That's why I try to remember how to. Find my goddamn weapon. Get some air, Geralt. Oops. trying to dive. It's not letting me. Whatever happened to just looking down with them, pressing forward? This is balmy. Don't think this is the hidden treasure I'm looking for. It's getting dark quickly. You get wet a lot being Geralt. Oh dear, have I? They've got a problem for some reason. Ooh! That was a counter-attack if I ever saw one. You have lost coin. Oh, that's cool. Instead of it's like you are dead, game over. Just got knocked on my ass. I like that touch. How much coin did I lose? I have no idea. And we lost about 3 hours, I think, as well. Come on, Moat.
Let's go.
I suppose I should be grateful they left me alive and with my weapons and armor. Ah, bridge up ahead. Now, am I needing to cross here? I am indeed. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Check that along the way. Just get rid of them. I'm gonna add a save there.
Barbarians.
Time do we have? We've still got a little time. That way, Roach. Keeping my eyes out for bandits, wolves. The lightning effect is okay. Burned ruins. Wait here, Roach.
Might want to look around some.
Where do you think? Griffin trousers, excellent. I'm level 18, so I can wear them 5 levels earlier. The medium, and those are light. Now off to speak to the Baron. Are you taking me the long way around, Roach? That's what it feels like. Bandits. Let's see if they can keep up. Try not to trample anyone. It was a dark and stormy night. Yeah, it is midnight. So, how do I get to see the Baron? No, I don't want to go down there. You okay?
Could use some hair of the hound. Got any vodka?
I'm gonna put my surplus weapons into my stash first, in case you're wondering what I'm doing. So that thing, kind of like a keepsake. No, that's probably better than what I've got at the moment, isn't it? It is indeed. Which is better than that. Don't really think there's anything else I need to stash away. New and improved sword. Havel. 13% ignisan intensity and a chance to cause burning. Cool. Now we shall talk with the Baron. Sergeant. The man himself. I'm going to leave it there for today's episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please like, subscribe, leave me a comment, and join me next time where we inform the Baron of the situation regarding his wife and daughter Tamara. So, until then, take care of yourself, and goodbye for now. Bye-bye.